Could a scientist invent a virtual brain and body online so they could experiment on the body without harming an actual person?
My name is Anthony Gitter. I'm an assistant professor in biostatistics and medical informatics at the University of Wisconsin-Madison and an investigator at the Morgridge Institute for Research. My research team uses math and writes computer programs to work with biology labs and understand biological data. Measurements about DNA, cells, and proteins. We try to interpret that data and understand how our bodies work. Scientists would love to have a virtual brain and body to study disease research and how humans might respond to medicine without actually running experiments on human populations. But we are not close to achieving that in 2017. To learn from a virtual body, it would need to accurately make predictions and simulate how a person would respond to different internal and external stimuli. So if a virus infects a person, how do their cells react? How sick does the person get? If we have an idea for a drug treatment, how would that drug work for a particular disease, and how would it work for a particular person? Right now, building a computer simulation of one single human cell is viewed as a major but approachable computational challenge. This is something that we might be able to do with focused effort in the next few years. But the challenge is that we don't need a model of one cell to actually study an entire body. This is in part because different types of cells in humans work very differently. Your skin is not like your muscles. They respond to these internal and external factors in very unique ways. Making things even more complicated, we have many different types of cells that all work together and come together to build our tissues and our organs, and we need to understand those complex group behaviors as well. That may sound hopeless, but the good news is that computer scientists and computational biologists have made a lot of progress on targeting focused but very important biomedical research questions. There have been extensive research efforts in an area called personalized medicine, where doctors, likely with help from computer models, would make predictions and treatment decisions based on how they expect an individual patient to respond to a particular treatment. In addition, there are a lot of efforts to build virtual models of not an entire body, but cells or parts of cells, and these types of predictions are very useful in biological research today. And machine learning, an area where we make predictions based on lots of observed data, has gotten very good at assisting in biological and biochemical and biomedical research. For instance, we might use machine learning to help us understand which different types of chemicals could be interesting candidates for drug development. So even though we can't construct a virtual body today, computer models in the future may be able to answer some of the same questions that a virtual body could.